welcome to Surviving Sin City. I'm your host, Tiffani Neilson, and we are live in Las Vegas. I've got Brian Pfeiffer here with me today. How's it going, Brian?
It's good.
Thank you for being on the show. I mean, Brian Pfeiffer, he's a big deal here. Surreal Nightlife.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
So how are things going?
It's going pretty good. You know, this is kind of like the off season in Vegas, November, December. So this is a time we're ramping up for next season, coming up with some new ideas and some concepts to gear up for the upcoming busy season, which pretty much starts in about March.
Well, I know you are currently hosting at Hakkasan mostly, right?
I do. I have a deal with Hakkasan, kind of an exclusive deal, because I helped open the place, and I've been with, well, what used to be AMG is now called the Hakkasan Group, and I've been with that group particularly since Wet Republic opened, which is, we're going on about 7 or 8 years now. So I do a lot of work with Wet Republic, Hakkasan, but I also have a contract with every club and pool in Las Vegas now.
Wow, that's awesome. We'll have to have another discussion about all this and some ideas that I have too. So are you going to be working with Wet Republic this summer?
Absolutely, yeah. It'd be interesting to see this summer how Wet Republic's one of the main pools in Vegas. You have Wet Republic, Encore Beach, Daylight, Marquee Day Club. Those are pretty much the main ones. Dre's Beach is kind of a player now, but they're really, I don't know of any new pools coming this year, so it's kind of going to be the same.
That's kind of odd, right?
Yeah, well,
usually you have a couple that open.
Well, since I've been out here, there's been about 4 major new clubs that have opened. You have Hakkasan, you have Light, you have Dre's, and now Life. That's all been in the last year and a half, but the pools really haven't progressed into any new type venues. Dre's Beach was the last big one, and now the next big spot is going to be the Omnia, which is at Caesars, but that's not going to be a pool venue. So
can you tell me a little bit more about that and everyone else about that?
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, it's going to be a big player. I hear it's going to be a large club on the scale like an Excess or a Hakkasan. I know they're going to do EDM most of the nights. So you're probably looking at an interesting situation where this will be the first time within that group, Hakkasan group, where you've had basically 2 competing clubs. You're going to have Hakkasan with their DJs, and then you're going to have Omnia with their DJs, and everybody's going to be kind of internally they're going to be kind of competing with each other, which is
very true.
Unique.
It's good, but it's also very difficult for the people that work there.
Yeah, well, the Wind pulled it off when they had Excess going and they had Surrender going. They were kind of 2 EDM clubs in the same venue.
EDM is electronic dance music for anybody that is still a little behind in the music
EDM,
change.
we're talking about the Calvin Harrises and the Tiestos and the Aviciis and the David Guettas. The stuff.
And these guys are making some money, right?
Well, yeah, from what I understand, the contracts are pretty ridiculous out here in Vegas. We're talking, for one show, anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 for some of these big
That
guys.
is insane, right? I mean, it makes me want to start DJing.
Yeah, well, obviously it's all about what the DJ can bring to the table as far as the draw goes. If the DJ is able to bring 9,000 people into a venue, well, then he's worth that much, because at the end of the day, that another venue maybe down the street that's just as good doesn't have the big name DJ, and they're not doing nearly as many people. So
and personally, if I have to decide which club I'm going to go to, I'm going to look at who's DJing.
Exactly. So these big EDM DJs, electronic dance music DJs, they have radio hits just like a band would have back in the 1980s. The Bon Jovis of the world would have a song on the radio. Well, now these DJs produce a song, and that's what brings them the fame. They just need that one big track that takes them to the next level, and then what happens is all the producers out there that actually make music and design music, they'll start giving them like the hits, and once they're on that level, then the hits are just going to keep flowing.
It's kind of different versus rock, because in rock music it's they have the one-hit wonder and then they're pretty much done.
Yeah.
But now it's they have the one-hit wonder with techno and EDM, and it's everybody loves it. They want to copy the sound. Everybody wants to do the remix. Yep. It's then it's steady progression. Once you get your first big track, then it opens your career up.
Absolutely, yeah. I can think of one DJ in particular. I remember when his one big song, Afrojack, came out, was Take Over Control. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
When that came out? I mean, he went from being really a nobody, and within months he was one of the top DJs in the world. Well, is he really one of the top DJs in the world, or did he just have one of the top hits in the world? You know, but he's actually come a long way. I've followed Afrojack for probably 4 or 5 years now, and you know, his sets back, you know, 3-4 years ago I wasn't real impressed with, but he's gotten a lot better, and I think that probably just comes with the fact that he's kind of had to up his game because he is getting so much money, you know, for these events that he's doing now, and he's got to be really good. You know, you got to perform when you're delivering a $250,000 2-hour set. You know,
and I've seen that not happen with some DJs that are getting paid that, and they totally bomb their set, and I'm in shock when it happens, but it does happen. It's crazy. Yeah,
when you hear a train wreck from a guy getting that kind of money, it's a little interesting. But you know, sometimes I even wonder if these guys are even DJing. To be honest with you, I mean, I've heard some of these guys over and over again, and I wonder if some of this stuff is maybe just a CD, because it's such a repetitive pattern. Because you know, being out here and being in the scene like we are, you know, some of these guys I'm seeing, you know, 30-40 times a year. So I've probably seen Tiesto 40 times this year. So
well, you know, we wonder if, like, you know, the pop stars and everything are actually singing the songs. Yeah. We're wondering if they're actually DJing the songs too.
I'm not going to go point any fingers, but you know, let's just say it's a lot of the same songs back to back to back. So
you know, you guys have to switch it up. Give us something original. Anyway, so SLS doesn't have a pool, do they?
SLS has a pool. It's like, I think it's called Foxtail.
So Foxtail is a pool there.
Yeah. I don't think it's a major player. You know, they have, you know, when it opened, I think they tried to make a big deal out of it, and it really never took off. I don't think someone was going to go out of their way and not go to either like Encore Beach or Wet Republic or Dre's Beach or even Daylight to go over there. It wasn't like, you know, it was such a big deal that people would like change their whole weekend plans to go there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of the whole feeling I got with the SLS. I like the club life. I like Foxtail. Sayers Club's pretty cool, but it's not such a big draw. Like,
I feel like when you go to rehab, you have to like prepare for it the night before. You have to be ready for it the next day because you're gonna have a hangover. It's like
the draw is just it's a little bit different. I mean, you know, it's really hard for, you know, a place like the SLS. I mean, they just did land Steve Angelo, but you know, to get the really big talent like the Aviciis, the Guettas, the Calvin Harrises, those guys are all tied up into long-term contracts with the groups they're with. I think I've heard Avicii's tied up until 2017 with the Wynn Group. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're talking, you know, 5 years that these guys are getting locked up for that long.
But locked up with that kind of paycheck for that long? Okay.
Yeah. Nobody's complaining on that side of the fence, including the agents, I'm sure. But yeah. So yeah, other than that, you know, that's been one of the newer spots that have opened. Definitely been had some good nights there with some good clients, and people seem to like the venue. I haven't been to the pool yet. Next summer, definitely check it out. They didn't even open up till Labor Day, so that's kind of the tail end of the.
I haven't been to Foxtail yet either.
Yeah. So
I was too busy painting my new set, so I didn't have a chance to
go check it out. By the way, that set looks fantastic. I'm very impressed. Nice work.
Thanks. Yeah, it still needs some minor modifications, but we're on our way.
I like it. It looks great. It looks great.
So what are you doing for Thanksgiving? We got Thanksgiving coming up.
Well, you know, Vegas is not really like a family-oriented city. Okay.
Well, you can come to my Thanksgiving. I know you're from Chicago, so
yeah. So I
believe like to come to my Thanksgiving. I'm having a big Thanksgiving.
Is it going to be on Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I would love to.
With gravy, turkey, a little bit.
Absolutely. I got invited to an industry Thanksgiving on Wednesday. You know, Thanksgiving weekend is always an interesting weekend in my business, in the promotions and hosting business. In a city like Chicago, where I'm from, and I have a successful company for many years, the Black Wednesday is like almost like a New Year's. It's a big deal. You know, everybody.
You know Mika Milan, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Chicago as well. I think she's tuned in and listening today. So that night is like a New Year's. It's like a big deal. Like, I can remember back in, like, you know, the mid 2000s, just so excited about Black Wednesday. We do a theme party and making a big deal. But in Vegas, you know, it's not really a tour. It's more of a tourist city, and it's, you know, it's not as big a deal here. You know, right. So it is. You know, it'll be busy on Wednesday night. You know, people locals and stuff will want to go out, but it's not like it is in other cities. Like, I know, like the mid markets of the world, the Black
Dallases
Friday,
and stuff.
It's a big deal. They probably don't want to go shop like everywhere else. They're like, let's go to the bar. It's Friday.
Everybody's going out Wednesday, then they spend the day with their family, hungover Thursday, and then back in the normal weekend.
Maybe people that have taken the weekend off are going to come to Vegas so that they can celebrate the weekend or something like that.
Yeah, I had a few people coming in on Thanksgiving, which I was kind of surprised with, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's exciting. You know, I'm just glad that we're not sitting in Chicago weather.
I know, it's cold in New York. I saw it in New York.
New York, Chicago.
Very cold.
I saw a picture of Buffalo on the internet today, and I think they got like 4 feet of snow somewhere. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, before we get to our next guest, is there any other dates you want to throw out there? Do you have any upcoming events? Or?
Well, the biggest thing I wanted to kind of bring up to everyone was I got the new website just getting ready to launch. We're still tweaking out some bugs. The SurrealNightlife.com website is the one that I'd like you guys all to check out when you get a chance.
SurrealNightlife.com.
Yeah, it's really cool. We're going to be adding a forum to it for Chicago, LA, Las Vegas, and Miami. We're also going to have basically like a presence in every city. So it's going to be a real nice go-to site to like find out what's going on in like all the major markets. I mean, I think the biggest markets as far as parties go are Chicago, Las Vegas, LA, and Miami. So you're going to have it all under one website, and I'm really excited about bringing this to the map.
And so, Brian, thank you so much for being a guest on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And please check out SurrealNightlife.com.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes. More Surviving Sensation. And Ninon, you made it. You had me frightened. I was like, oh no.
How do you get caught in traffic in Vegas? There isn't anything.
No, it does happen.
Sometimes it kind of happens. I don't know what happens.
Well, it happened to me the other day. Oh, I can tell you what I've been up to. I actually became a steampunk doll.
Oh, a whatie?
One of the steampunk dolls. So they wanted me to join the group, and so I've been trying to get everything ready for Black Friday with Pet Blaster and get my book ready so that we can push that
this girl, I'll tell you something, this woman is
and
so
then
busy.
I took on steampunk practice, and I was like trying to get there the other day, and I wasn't that familiar with where the studio was, and so the traffic on the 95 was just stopped, and so I can't stand when it gets like that by Spaghetti Bowl intersection, so I was like, here, I'll take a side street. So I took a side street, and the side street is the street that has all kinds of construction and potholes. They've got the whole thing dug up.
Well, because everybody else is taking the side street, that's why.
Oh,
so
it was terrible.
But listen, you should see this set, what you can see. Look at this. And you did all this, didn't you? Paint this? You probably painted it yourself.
Yes, I did. And we actually have another piece that goes up on the top of it. So when we move to our
bigger studio,
bigger studio that's coming.
Studio. Yeah, you're in progress.
It's a great starting point.
You're always moving along. You're always sort of adding more to Vegas, and I think we need things like entrepreneurs like you in Vegas, because people like this, which is the younger generation. Somebody just walked in front of my camera, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's our tech director, Justin. Thanks, Justin, for all your help with tech support.
But we need more people like you.
Well, I couldn't do it without the team that I have, and I want to say thank you to Charles, too, of Photomaniacs. Thank you so much for being so dedicated and always here early and on prompt and just amazing.
Oh, you had to put that in early bit, didn't you?
Oh, I know.
Because I arrived late.
She had me spent. I was like, whoa, where's Ninon? Okay, well,
so
that's
how's your book going?
And I did want to say thank you, one more real quick thank you to Ivy and to Rick and to Owen and Cole for helping out this week, and
Isn't that nice? That's very nice. That's good.
So, so the book is going well. We are currently reformatting it a little bit and making the size a little bigger so we can, apply to get into Hudson News.
Oh, cool.
So we've got some big orders that are being placed right now for different casinos and stuff. So I won't talk too much about it until they're signed, but it's exciting.
That is exciting. That is exciting.
And then we're getting this show together, and then I'm having a big Thanksgiving party.
Oh, you are? Where is it?
At my house.
We better not put the address out there because everybody will come.
No, I'm not going to put the address out there, but if you would love to do red carpet again, I would love for you to.
What time is it?
It's going to be from like about 4 o'clock until whenever. So
okay, so maybe later on I'll be coming over, do some red carpet for you. Absolutely, as you
6
all
to
know,
9ish or something.
My new function out in Vegas now is the red carpet. Yes, I do.
Ninon's red carpet.
Yes, red carpet. I do all the red carpet events. I'm doing a lot of them too.
And I know that there was the Latin Grammys that are going on right now.
Yes.
And so I've got to pair you with another person that's been helping out with the show, Laurent. And so he was actually filming the red carpet today, and I just realized it this morning, and I said, Ninon could have been doing her interviews.
Yes, absolutely. So anytime, so don't forget to get me in there and get me the microphone. And
I love when she has a microphone. She's great at it.
I go crazy. I love
it. Well, what is new? I loved it.
I do. Well, you had a great party anyway.
It was amazing. I'm still sifting through all the footage, and I know Charles also had some amazing footage from the party, and I couldn't find the chip with all of it on it, but it's been located, and we're getting all the shows, you know, sent out there. So we've got our show last week, we were discussing Ninon quite a bit. I had Lenny Windsor of British Comedy TV, and he's actually doing a show tonight, and
yes,
he'll be doing the red carpet.
I'm doing the red carpet tonight. It's at the Grand Hotel downtown, downtown Las Vegas, and we're going to be doing, it's called the Grand Laughs Comedy Show. And Paul Scully is actually headlining it. He's the one that puts it all together. And Lenny is going to be there. Lenny Windsor. He's kind of the last one to come on, and he's very funny. And you know the funny thing is, I've known this guy for years. I've never seen him perform.
And he said that you were from the same town.
We're from the same town. Yes, that's misfortune or fortune. Hey, let's make it a fortune.
You have to make the best of it, you
know. Yes. He's a wonderful guy, but he's apparently very funny. So I get to have him tonight.
And he's hot, right? God, he's hot. Isn't that his?
He's hot.
Tagline?
He is hot. He's very hot. All the women. I've never seen so many women gravitate to one guy.
Well, it must be the accent, you know. That's why everyone's so gravitated towards you on the red carpet, you know.
Not short on dates, that's for sure. Not short.
And
on
I actually
dates.
just posted a very nice video of us from the Sexy Saturday party. Did you see that?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I've got to go.
Oh, Ninon, you've got to check your Facebook. I've been posting a whole bunch of stuff.
I've been so busy. Yeah, I've been.
And there's a press release that I just released today about this show, and you're featured on that too.
Oh dear, I'm all over the place and don't even know it. Well,
I know.
Good. That's because. Well, I've also
it's
got
all
a
fabulous.
new.
Don't worry.
I've got a new somebody putting together all my Facebooks. She's doing all my social media for me. I was
Did she take on another project?
Oh, she's fabulous, this
really?
woman. Oh, she is fabulous. She's got me all together. I had things everywhere, different names, and everybody put me in Facebook, and now I've got them all in one place. So,
well, I'm sure she's seen the stuff I've been posting then.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure she sees it. I'll make sure she
yes,
sees it.
please do. So you've got your event tonight. What else? And my Thanksgiving party that's coming up next Thursday.
Coming up.
Yes.
I just did Living Consciously. I do a show on the internet every Tuesday from 6 to 7, Las Vegas time, which is Pacific time. It's called Living Consciously, which is all about what's up here. You know, this kind of part. You know, the brain part of how conscious are we of what we do and how we talk to people and how conscious we are in the world of our body and who we are, and how we address people and how we talk to people and how conscious are we of when we do that.
I don't think we've often realized how powerful our words can be.
Well, that's especially to the younger generation. I did a show, as you very well know, called What Is It Tomorrow. I did that for 17 years. And I actually gave the younger generation from 11 to 11 to 18, sometimes older, sometimes younger. I gave them a platform where they could talk out, where we could actually listen to them. And I used to, my whole thing was, just sit back and listen to your kid. And just sit back and listen to everybody else, but also listen to yourself of how you present something. Because there's so many different ways, and you can really offend people. You know, you can offend a lot of people.
I just had this conversation with Ivana yesterday about, you know, you have to be very cautious of how you say it and what you're saying.
Yes, even the expression on your face, you can be, you know, you can be at a checkout thinking, and they say, you know, it's $20. You're like, okay. And whereas you could say, okay, and you could smile with it. And then you can make that person happy. So,
and especially if it's customer service.
Yes, and customer service is very important.
When I cannot stand checking out or trying to call somewhere to order pizza or something, and then they're like so rude to you.
Well, I usually start with a joke. They'll look at me and they say, "How are you?" Or they say, "What are you doing?" My answer is, "Whoever I can." And that makes them laugh. So now we've got a whole different attitude to me checking out, and it's all fun.
Well, hey, until it comes to the bill, right? No, I'm just joking.
No, you know, yeah, usually there's a catch in the whole deal. At the end, you've got to pay.
Right?
There's always a catch.
Well, I have, my next guest is going to be Vavoom Salon, and they've got best showgirls in Vegas, and they're wearing some of my designs. So
they're the ones with the big red feathers and all that.
Yes.
I was just outside, and it was so funny. One of them, she turned around, and I sort of got a whole bunch of feathers in my. She didn't do it purposely, and she was, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but they are fabulous.
Yes, they are. So
those costumes are amazing. So when are you going to put one on?
Well, not on this show. You'll have to tune into another show for that. But Ninon, is there any other websites or anything you want to throw out there?
Websites I have is obviously www.ninonspeaks.com. You can go to my Facebook, Ninon Speaks on my Facebook. You can also go to my Google account. I've got so many accounts. You go to Twitter, we've got LinkedIn, we've got 50 other accounts. There is so much stuff out there. You can just find me. You just look for Ninon de Vere DeRosa or Ninon Speaks. You'll find me. Believe me, you will.
Thank you so much for being a guest today, Ninon.
Thank you so
and I
much.
look forward to Thanksgiving.
Me too. Absolutely.
And there'll be more footage coming out, so keep checking that too.
Yes, I'm checking.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with more Surviving Sin City. All right, and we're back to Surviving Sin City, and we've got Vavoom Salon here today. Perla Capetillo, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Tiffany?
I'm doing excellent. We also have the best showgirls in Vegas.
Hello.
How are you ladies doing?
Very well. Happy to be here.
We've got Kamiko and Lexi, and they're with the best showgirls in Vegas, and they've had their hair styled and everything by Perla at the Vavoom Salon. And so Vavoom's open now?
Yeah.
The doors are open?
The doors are open.
All right.
I opened up my studio about 3 months ago, and I work with a lot of industry girls doing their hair, highlights, color, extensions. And Lexi was one of my clients, and I asked her to do kind of a launch of the opening and work with some of the girls, the showgirls. So we worked with Roger Telly, a photographer here in Vegas, and we did a photo shoot with them, and they've been so kind to come with me on Tiffany's show to help promote my studio.
I would love to do another photo shoot with you guys, and maybe we can use it for some of the other books that I'm going to be writing about.
Absolutely.
Vegas, too.
Yeah, that'd be
So
awesome.
great.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
love
really
it.
looking for
Maybe
more
calendar.
work, you know. Like,
Same City calendar.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Have to put Vavoom on there.
Yes,
This is
I'll
the
have to
day you guys have to
style-
go get your hair done at Vavoom.
Yeah.
So put one on there for them.
Yeah. All 40 girls will get styled by me and do a calendar for you, Tiffany.
Oh, that would be great.
That
I
would
love
be
it.
awesome.
I love it. We come up with all kinds of ideas on this show. I mean, look at me. I'm like a showgirl now. Like a few weeks ago, the last time you guys were actually on my show, I was doing this. I had the steampunk episode.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember on the show. I said, "Oh, I want to be one of you guys if you ever need a fill-in." Well, you got to be careful what you ask for, because now I've been going to steampunk practice every day. So now at least a couple times a week. But it's tough with the parasols and everything. It's a tough routine because they actually have 5 of them that perform, and they're doing some really cool performances coming up. So if you want to book them, let's go to their Facebook page. It's Sin City Steampunk Dolls. Talk to Charlie.
Yeah, the steampunk dolls are awesome. Yeah,
So a showgirl, that would be it. That would
but
be a
the
rough
show,
show.
they
Yeah,
actually
what should I
are
ask
doing,
for?
they do another one too, where they want to, they work for parties and do gigs and do social events. They'll meet you at the airport. So you can
next
hire,
time,
you
my
can hire the
parents,
showgirls.
They come into town. I want you guys to pick them up.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I would love that.
So they have their own little like thing, just like the steampunk girls, and they invited you. That's why they got the headdress. They thought.
I love it.
So now you're a showgirl and a steampunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's your showgirl and training hat.
All right.
Yeah, and then you get this one.
And have practice every night of the week. Wow. No, they are very kind of awkward at first, but
Oh,
now
yeah.
I think I've got it.
It's a balancing act.
I like it.
Fortunately, I grew up with a grandmother who had me walk around with books on my head, so.
Oh, well, that really came in handy, didn't
Yeah.
it? I'm just under a thank you card.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so do you have any opening specials for the show?
Yeah, I always do an extension special. If you mention Tiffany's show, Surviving Sin City, and this, I will give you $100 off, a $550. It's already on special for $550 for extensions and install. But if you mention this show, I'll do $100, so I'll do it for $450. For any color services that you mention, I'll give 20% off. That's what I'm going to launch for Sin City, and that'll go until the end of the year. So that's for all the industry girls out there. Come see me.
Awesome. And so where is it located?
I'm located West Las Vegas, Flamingo, and 250. No, it's actually Flamingo and Buffalo. The actual address is 4001 South Buffalo.
4001 South Buffalo.
And it's 89147 is the zip code.
I saw some photos. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, you can check out my website. It's vavoomstudio.com, or you can go to Vavoom Studio on Facebook, and I post all my work, all my photos, all the girls' pictures and photography. Yeah, it's great. It's been fun.
It's a
exciting.
really
And
cute
so
little salon.
is it just you as a stylist, or do you have other
Right
stylists?
now, it is just me. My partner actually had a baby, so she has left to be a mother.
So does that mean you might be hiring?
I am actually. I'm looking for a talented
Hairdressers.
stylist. Yes, I'm looking for a partner, a talented stylist, maybe one or two. They'll come and interview with me. We'll share the studio. So I am looking for an opportunity for someone out there, professional. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And it's a cute studio. I put a lot of pictures of the studio. It's purple. It's really cute.
I love it. I saw the photos that I was posting them up today too. They're very
Thank
cute.
you. Thank you so much.
No problem. And then I wrote a press release for us today, so get the word out there. Vavoom is launching and opening.
Yes.
Doors
please,
are open.
Please, yes.
And so what about you ladies? Where can they find out more about booking you?
Through Best Showgirls in Vegas on Facebook. We have bestshowgirlsinvegas.com. That's mainly where you can find us. Facebook is usually where you get the most updated on what models we have now. We're hiring new girls, so.
See, people looking for a job, this is where you need to be.
Hiring new girls. You make your own schedule, so it's a very good plus for girls like myself, full-time student, but I'm also a full-time showgirl.
And so what are the hours that you would work, and what is its standard, I guess, gig or work day for you?
I would say, like, yeah, it all depends on what you choose to work. I mean, you can work 3 hours or you can work 12 hours. It's whatever you really want to do.
Well, it is the holidays. Maybe I'll have to take you guys up on this whole showgirl thing.
Make some good little holiday money.
Right.
I've been doing that Christmas shopping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so maybe people could book you for a holiday party if they were having some kind of like
Exactly.
corporate holiday party. You guys could come in and just be beautiful and
Got a cute little
make everyone
Santa
smile.
costume.
Yeah, we actually do have a Christmas version of this completely where we have like Santa Claus looking fringe on them and
Yep.
Oh,
really cute.
cute. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
And so do you have any upcoming events that are pertaining to maybe the public before it's an open event, or are they mostly private coming up?
Not at this moment. We
Yeah.
just got done with a private event today, so we are staying pretty busy, but we are always taking on new clientele for parties and events. And
Well, do you guys have anything that's Indian or Pilgrim related? Because I'm having a big Thanksgiving Day party, so you guys could come.
I'm sure we could create something.
take that up
Right.
to the boss.
Yeah. I mean, she makes wonders every day. She hand makes every single one of these costumes.
That is a lot like the steampunk dolls. No, I can see that there's a lot of work that's been put into this, and I don't know how much detail everyone's able to see, but I mean, it's got all kinds of bling on it, which, you know, I'm a big fan of bling.
Yeah. We're very about the bling.
Absolutely. And so, how many different outfits do you have?
Right now we have 6. Yeah, we have 6 right
6
now.
tall hats, and then we also have some smaller versions of those
Oh,
costumes.
fun.
This one would be considered a smaller hat. So you can also hire girls in like, you know, you always come in pairs, but we can also come in, you know, 4 or 5. And usually we'll combine like those smaller hats with these larger ones.
Very cool.
So we have all different variations of each costume. We have like the more conservative version, like these ones where you're covered up with
For work
corsets.
parties too, I think they like that.
Yeah, but we also have like more of the classic showgirl look as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So we got everything.
Well, I'll have to interview the one that's designing all this too. I'm now a Las Vegas
Absolutely.
fashion ambassador, so maybe we can hook her up so that she could do a runway show of you guys
Okay, awesome.
at David Duplass' studio. I'll talk to
A lot of
David about
costumes
that.
to show off.
That would be awesome.
And we're coming out with a couple more pretty soon here.
I love, love, love it. We're gonna have to have some kind of showgirl fashion
And
show.
there's 40 of
fashion
these
show.
girls.
Yeah.
So
40,
it's
wow.
a big, big sorority, showgirl sorority in my head.
I'm seeing like Victoria's Secret fashion show in
That's-
Sin City, like.
Exactly. That's
Great
what we're
group of
shooting
girls.
for.
Well, I've got experience on choreographing the runway performances and like orchestrating huge fashion shows in Ohio. I did that for a long time, so
Awesome.
I could definitely make something like that happen.
Sounds good to me.
I love it. So Perla, you got the grand opening this weekend or last weekend? Was
No,
the
the grand opening was probably about a month ago. But we're doing, basically I'm campaigning to do promotions with, working with the models to show people my talent and skill. I'm not only working with the showgirls, but I've been working with some actual playmates from Playboy. We have an upcoming photo shoot that we're going to be doing in California with horses, a Lady Godiva, very, very fun. So I'm working with some playmates, and I'm working with just any girl that is open. I did a pinup shoot with some of my, at least 3 of my models, and they got published in 4 or 5 magazines, Glamour magazine, and I was basically the lead artistic director behind it. Like I basically styled them all the way from foot to head, and they got published in like 4 magazines. So that was really, really exciting for me, and my studio got recognized. So I'm just kind of campaigning for like letting people know who I am, what I'm doing. You know, I'm a small business owner, so if this is a big city, you have to get out there.
Absolutely. And so, Vavoom Salon, what is the best way to make an appointment?
The best way would probably, because this is on film, would probably look me up on vavoomstudio.com. There is a book now tab that you can book now. There also is my phone number on the website, so you can get a hold of me that way. Facebook's another way. Vavoom Studio Facebook, again, my phone number would be there.
Or they can just go to the salon, right? What are your hours of operation?
I'm kind of by appointment only stylist, so you can walk into the salon. Most likely I will be there, but the best way is through some kind of media, you know, like contacting me through Instagram, Facebook, or if for this kind of purpose.
And it's bestshowgirlsinvegas.com?
Yes.
All right, so there you have it, Best Showgirls in Vegas, Vavoom Salon. Check it out, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with more from DJ Vixen and Rafael, some local DJs talking about EDM scene here locally. So be back in just a few more Surviving Sin City.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're off.
Here, DJ Vixen. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for being a guest on the show.
Of course.
And Rafael Legurrere?
Yes.
All right. I practiced. I was like, Ivy, Legurrere? I was like, just like, yes, like my last name. I'm like, I always do terrible at that one.
I
Legurrere. I'm working on my Spanish. Ivy's working on her English. I'm working on my Spanish, so that works. Yeah. And so, how are you, Rafael? Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And so, both of you are local DJs, and where are you? You're spinning at Lavo, I know, and you're
I
also...
play with Tao group, so yeah, I'm between Tao and Lavo, and we're starting a new night at the Thai Bistro Satay on Paradise. It's going to be a house music night. I have a closed off patio, so it's going to be nice and warm even during the winter.
Nice.
I'm going to throw some rays over there.
And what night of the week is that going to be on?
Saturday nights.
Saturday
Every
nights?
Saturday. Yep.
Is there food too, or just
Yes,
music?
there's food and music and drinks. And
All right. I like it when they have a kitchen. That's good.
yeah, and Rafael has this party every Tuesday at Downtown Cocktail Room.
Nice. So you have Oscar L coming out there? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, it'll be here December.
I was listening to the CD on the way over, and I said, wait a second, this isn't Choose, this is Oscar L. I was like, wait.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty
So-
sweet, yeah.
So we have Oscar coming out next, not next Tuesday, Tuesday in 2 weeks. So it's gonna be December 2nd.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's what we're here to push on you.
Nice. Cool. So that's fun. And you were at, are you doing anything at Sayers Club? Were you DJing at Sayers Club too, or Foxtail?
Yeah, Sayers Club. Sayers Club. Yeah, I've played a few nights there before they're just doing live bands right now. They're not really doing so much DJs in there. But yeah, I've played a few nights there.
Brian Pfeiffer was a guest on my show earlier, and we were talking about Foxtail. I haven't been there yet.
It was my first time there on Monday.
Oh, really?
Don't ask me anything about it.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
But I love live on Sundays.
Yes, live on
I'll
Sunday.
say
But
that.
that's After's night, right? Or it was?
No.
No.
That's that's an industry night, and they've been bringing underground DJs every
I
Sunday.
thought that they had an event there, but maybe I was...
No, I think they were talking about it, but they were told.
Well, he's got another party coming up, though. I saw over 100 submissions for party name ideas.
Yeah, that's a warehouse.
Oh, yeah,
party.
it's at the warehouse party.
And yeah, so I was like, Tom's Fast. Well, different name for After. I was like, wait a second, 100 posts? I was like, wait a second. I think he's got that one covered.
Yeah.
And so you've got the event coming up on December 2nd, and are there any other events that you have coming up? Or?
Actually, next week we have a Low Tide playing from Los Angeles. They're a duo, pretty big duo too from the West Coast. January, I'm not giving up yet. So,
Okay.
yeah, that'll be on the next one. couple of weeks, I'll give that one away.
Okay.
Or maybe on Oscars night, I'll give that one away.
Okay.
That was a pretty good one.
And so where are you from, Rafael?
I'm from New York City, born and raised.
New York City. I was just there.
Nice.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'll be there. We'll be there.
We're going on Wednesday.
Next week.
Nice.
She's playing a gig in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm playing a big warehouse party in Brooklyn with Danny Lehman, Becky Powell, a bunch of amazing DJs. I can't even think of everyone right now. But it's on my website. I'm going to post all the information there. And it's going to be in Brooklyn, but the exact location is going to be given on the day of the event. It's going to be a huge, massive warehouse party. It's a new thing that Danny and her people set up in New York. It's called a Patek, which means the absence of light, I guess. And it's like they have this whole underground movement going on there. So we're trying to go and see if we can maybe join some forces with those kids, play some techno, and see what's going on.
Nice.
Check it out, yeah. So if anyone's in New York next week, come on down.
I'll have to put you in touch with my friends, Leora. She's great, and we went to check out called Output.
Output.
Yeah, Output's
great. Yeah, Output's great. And then we went to Pacha too. I still love Pacha, but Output was good too. I know that that's more of the rage right now there, but
yeah, Output is Output's great. We're actually going to Pacha when we land. That's going to be the second place we hit, landing the same day we land. So.
Nice. So that'll be fun. It's gonna be cold there though. Did you see the videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm not so looking forward to.
I saw this video of Buffalo, New York, and it was just like this wall of snow, and I was like, oh my God, Burr, because I'm from Ohio, and it's cold there, but not like that. We never saw that kind of snow.
That's why I'm glad I kept all my clothes from London, so I'm covered.
Well, that'll be good.
Pull out my fur coats.
So do you guys have New Year's plans you're working on yet, or?
New Year's,
Yeah.
not really, like we're just trying to kind of get through, one thing at a time. I mean, we're already working on several different things, like in the next 2 weeks we have to do this, we have to go to New York. There's this warehouse party in New York, in Brooklyn, next Friday. Following Tuesday when we come back, Oscar L is going to be in downtown Cocktail Room, and if you guys get a chance, you have to come out and see this guy. Like, honestly, one of the most amazing producers, a young guy from Spain.
Yeah, he just won
amazing techno. His production is off the hook.
Tech House Award too, like Tech House Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Also, so.
And he's gorgeous.
So that definitely helps, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't suck to look at.
I booked a model instead of a DJ.
Yeah.
All the girls are posting on my page, like, oh, yummy. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got an idea. I'm gonna start booking pretty boys.
Stop playing with us on December 2nd on a Tuesday. So just go straight to work on Wednesday. I don't care if you have to work. You have to come out for him. Seriously, this guy's dope.
December 2nd. No, that'll be good.
That'll be fun, yeah. I'll be from 10. We'll open at 10. I'll go from 10 to 4, maybe 5. We'll see how it goes. There's I'm sure they'll let him go to 5. It's his first time here, so he's really excited to come and play and check out the underground scene here. He's never been here before. So.
Oh, really? And he's just playing the one night there. So
one night only.
Yeah, basically.
You see it or you don't. Right?
Yeah. And he's definitely worth seeing.
Yeah, unless he wants to come back. I've been planning a little something with him to put him to tag with someone. So it might be
someone meaning it's top secret.
There's a little something stirring up for next few months. So.
Well, that's good. And then where can people find out more information about where you're playing? Is your Facebook?
Yeah, you can go on my Facebook, facebook.com/Rafael Legurrere, or my music page, my artist page is just Legurrere. We also have a Cymatic Sessions page you can go to. That'll have all the Cymatic nights and stuff like that.
So Cymatic, is that your brand or your company or?
Yeah, I came up with that name, because Cymatic means the study of visible sound and vibration. So I kind of took that and wrapped my head around that and compared it to music, and I was like, okay, we create a vibe that we can see, and so I kind of just put that in there and it worked.
All right, cool. And then DJ Vixen, where can people find
DJVixen.com.
DJVixen.com.
I have a Twitter and Facebook and all that nonsense too, but it's all linked to my Facebook, all linked to my website. So
DJVixen.com.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap up this segment and get to our next guest. I believe that they're already here, so we will be back in just a few minutes with more from Surviving Sin City. All right, and we're back with Surviving Sin City, and today I've got Paul with me from the UMC Blood Drive that's coming up on December the 3rd.
Yes. Big stuff.
And it's called Melikiv, right?
Melikiv.
Melikiv.
You do better than most, though. So
I tried.
Yeah, you're really good.
I was a little hesitant. I did get the last one, and it was a Spanish last name, so it was. I struggle with the last name sometimes, but Melikiv.
Yes.
Paul Melikiv. All right, and so you are the in charge of the donating or the donor. What is your specific title?
Okay, so I'm the donor recruitment manager with United Blood Services, and United Blood Services is the organization here locally that provides blood to a lot of our area hospitals, and UMC being one of those. So we are partnering with them on December the 3rd, organizing what we hope to be the largest blood drive in Las Vegas history.
We're going to help you do that.
Yeah, so we need everybody to come out and support us. We need to see 1,000 people to come donate blood at the campus of UMC on December the 3rd. It's all day. It's from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's a friendly competition between the firefighters, police officers, and the team at UMC on which of those three groups can encourage the most people to come out and donate blood. So at the end of it, it'll be a big ceremony with a trophy, and we get to track, so you get to come out and vote for whom you want to dedicate your donation to, and then we'll have the big grand finale to see who wins.
Well, we'll be out there promoting and supporting, so everyone come out and give your blood. Someone will probably need that, very much so. And so that's going to be going on 7 to 7, December 3rd.
Yes.
And where is the UMC located, just for anyone that is not familiar?
Okay, it's on West Charleston, right off of the 15.
West Charleston and the 15. And so how often do you do a blood drive?
We do a lot of blood drives. United Blood Services typically does about 4 to 5 mobile blood drives every day. We're at businesses, schools, faith-based organizations. We have 3 fixed center locations throughout the valley. We have one in Green Valley, one at the Northwest, and one at West Charleston and Rainbow. That's open between the 3 7 days a week. So collectively, we look to see about at least 200 people a day. The UMC Blood Drive, which is kind of the second time we've done this, so this is the second annual blood drive, where we've never done anything of this magnitude. Typically our average blood drive gives us about 25 to 30 units, and we're looking for 1,000 this time.
1,000, so hopefully we'll be able to make that happen. 1,000 is definitely doable. 100,000, maybe not so much, but 1,000 I think we can definitely.
Yes, maybe not so much for 100,000.
And then just to kind of encourage people to come out and give their blood that day, what are some of the benefits of them donating?
All right, so great things. Obviously, the most obvious is that you get to save lives. So the blood that we collect does go to area hospitals for patients that are in need. So when you donate blood that day, chances are it will be used within the next 72 hours for actually somebody in the hospital. But in order to make it fun, we have a lot of great things going on. We have a lot of radio stations. We're going to have the red carpet experience when you come out. So we're going to make it fun for you. And then we have a lot of great gifts. Everybody will be entered into a raffle to win a $1,000 Visa gift card. We have a bunch of free show tickets to give out. The Australian Bee Gees are going to be there doing a short performance as well. So it's going to be fun. We want to mix it up, so it's definitely going to be worth your time. It's going to come out. You spend about an hour to an hour and a half with us. We'll take you through the process. You save a life. We'll give you some cookies and some juice and all that fun stuff. And then you get to hang out and have some fun. So it'll be a great time.
And it is the holidays, so it's even more of a reason to come out and donate and be a part of what you have going on. And do you have any other upcoming events besides this one, or is this just the main focus for right now?
This is the main focus. If you're not able to make it that day, I do encourage you to call United Blood Services. It's easy to go online, unitedbloodservices.org. Find a blood drive that's near you, because we do have a lot of mobile drives set up every day, just about. So find one that works for you. So if you're not able to make it to that event, we still need you to come out and donate.
So maybe someone has an event that they're doing and they would want to have you set up there for a blood drive. Would they contact you direct, or go to the website for that, or?
Yeah, contact me directly. You can always call United Blood Services. Ask for Paul. They'll transfer you over to me, but we're the ones that will take care of you. Talk to you about your event, what the expectations are, give you everything you need to make it fun and exciting, and we'll help support you in that endeavor as well.
I know I've got a friend that does a Serving the Homeless event every Monday from 7 to 8, and they have people come and drop off belongings like clothing or extra blankets or anything that they would need. But maybe as they're dropping some of those items off, it might not be a bad place to at least promote your event or to set up something like that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we're looking to do strategically as we move into 2015 is partner more with some of the other community organizations so we can all put our resources together collectively and make it one big event. So if you can combine donating blood with feeding the homeless and the food bank, everybody can come because, let's face it, donating blood is not for everybody. Right? Nobody really gets excited about having a needle stuck in their arm for 15 to 20 minutes. And just a large percentage of us just naturally can't donate blood because we're disqualified for various reasons. So there's people that want to help and support a good cause. So that's one way that we can all kind of get involved, help each other, make it a big event so everybody there can get engaged and do something great for the community.
And there is a large need for it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, that sounds great. So please come out on December 3rd, and it's from 7 to 7 at UMC. I could also maybe talk to my friends at First Friday about doing something there.
Yes. Yep. Anywhere where there's a lot of people, we'd like to make sure we see at least 25 people, but something like a First Friday where there's thousands of people, there will be some great opportunities to get some blood donors out of that.
I find myself to be a social matchmaker, pairing my friends and different organizations together so that they can work together to make the most of the opportunities there are.
Well, good.
So,
looking forward to it.
All right, well, there you have it. We've got one more guest, and he's also named Paul. Paul Chosy is on next, so stay tuned for more with Surviving Sin City. My last guest, we just had Paul from the UMC Blood Drive on, and now we've got Paul Chosy. What's going on, Paul?
Hello. Well, thanks for having me. First of all, this is awesome.
Thanks for being on the show.
I love your set. It's great.
Thanks.
Unbelievable.
I'm really working on it. You know, it's making some major progress.
Really cool. I'm glad to be here. So,
it's so good to see your face.
What do you see when you see my face?
I look at Paul's face and all I see is fashion. I was just laughing about that yesterday, actually, when I bought it. I was like, yeah, look at this face. I mean, it really is a fashionable face. What do you guys say?
That's funny.
So, Paul, what is going on with JP Pet?
Well, I can tell you that we were doing 1 million pet adoptions, and we're really close. We worked out a really cool thing with PetSmart and Petco.
Ooh.
And they are going to be using our products for all of their adoptions.
Nice.
All their events as well, so we get to kind of get in and help even when we're not there. So that's a really good thing for us. That's our big thing that's happened lately.
You know, Paul, you're my neighbor, and I almost never see you.
Isn't that crazy?
The only time I get a phone call is if there's a game on. You're doing all this stuff with pets. I've got Pet Blaster, and you never call unless there's a game.
I'm going to be going to California for the corporate meeting with John Paul Pet in January, and then I'll come back and have maybe some more exciting stuff in ways that we can all be involved with each other. So
nice. And the JP Pet products are very useful for adoption because you have these cute little animals that maybe they don't get a bath frequently, but they definitely need a home, and so you take this dry shampoo, right?
Yeah, there's dry shampoo and waterless products so they can use them at the shelters. They don't have to give the animal a bath or anything.
But it definitely spruces the little guy up a little bit.
A lot of times that's kind of traumatic for a dog too. I mean, they're in a place they don't know where they are. A bath is kind of traumatic sometimes anyways for your animal. If you've got dogs like ours, you'll understand. So sometimes just being able to, you can actually clean them while you're petting them, and they kind of will respond to that. So it's a nice, easy way to get your hands dirty and not get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? So.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, for real.
For real.
For real, yes.
I can't think of anything else that's really exciting.
Well, we've been talking about Thanksgiving coming up, and we'll be using your oven, I think.
You will be using my. It's really funny because we've been talking about Thanksgiving too. We're really excited that you're doing it this year.
Well, you saw the Showgirls that I had on the show. They're dressing up as Indians in Pilgrim style Showgirls. No, it's getting serious over there.
Awesome.
I don't even know.
Well, I definitely am going to have to
start charging at the door.
Maybe I'll come as a pilgrim or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or a nice Indian. I can see it either way. What about a turkey?
Maybe I'll come
You are
as
kind
a
of a turkey.
I'll come as a turkey.
I like that one.
Yeah. I'll have my gobbler on and everything.
The
So what's
gobbler.
What's going on with you and Sin City Survival Guide?
I'm surviving.
I'm surviving too. I'm sure there's a couple chapters I need to reread because I'm not surviving as luxuriously as I'd like to.
Maybe you need some more of the money drawing oil.
That's what it is. I need to take a bath in that.
I think I do too. It doesn't hurt, you know.
Right. Right on.
No, things are going good. We've got a new copy of the book that we're going to be releasing for Christmas.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's exciting. It's got a new cover and it's all updated information. So
And I don't know who's watching, but I am in the book in the first couple of pages. I just want you to know.
Yes, and he's got
whoever's listening out there.
a nice mention on there. Paul Chosy for making you move here.
Yeah, I made her move here. So if you don't know that, you do now.
And I was not a willing participant at first.
Not at all.
I wanted to stay in Ohio for a long time. I
had
loved it.
dragged